new KVK just started, which is for us Rise of the Dragon, Season of Stripe, and basically the seasonal feature of this KVK is Way of Shiho, which is basically Race of Remedy KVK with Timeless Treasury, which means we're gonna get a lot of merits throughout the whole KVK, right? And as always, it's already like a tradition to speak about the marches and hero pairs which we are going to get merits in this current KVK, right? So today is exactly that day. We're gonna create and I'm gonna explain the idea of my marches which we are going to be playing in this season. And if I will say, I'm expecting more than 12 million merits, which we got only once, like 2 KVKs ago, right? So let's get back to the topic and let's speak about the hero pairs and talents, artifacts, war pets, which we're gonna use in this season for open field PvP. So first March, which will be with my favorite, still my favorite hero, that's Kinnara. And surprise, surprise, the secondary hero pair for Kinnara in this case will be Hsiang, right? The spearmen, of course, archers. Rattle Spear will be the artifact for this hero pair, and Snow Peak Rock will be the war pet for this hero pair, right? The Rattle Spear, of course, I have spoke about it a lot of times. Defense break synergy is nice, and yeah, we should always remember Kinnara also gives defense break to the enemies from the awakening skill, right? Only big no about this artifact is that when we are using skill, we are standing still, and that's a pretty bad news. I got caught a lot of times during PvP. The Snow Peak Rock, yet again, we want to get the Legion physical attack as high as possible and also defense break, which will allow us to deal damage, right? So far, this is the war pit. I'm gonna add the 1 star of Blood Roar and I'm gonna exchange Fatal Bite to Advanced Chain Strike, and this war pit seems like it's done for me currently, right? So the idea of this war pit, of this hero pair, which is Kinnara Hsiang, is that both of them are control style. We have debuff from the Hsiang, and also I rate healing a lot in this game, and I want to put healing in every single hero pair in the game. That's why I have been testing Kinnara and Hsiang, and right now I will test in a real life situation how this hero pair will actually work whenever we are going to fight against real enemies, right? And of course, for the well, let me save the Kinnara and Hsiang hero pair, and of course, at the end of the video, I'm gonna speak about the talents of the primary heroes. In this case, here is Kinnara. So yeah, this will be our first march, which we are going to use whenever we are going to be fighting in open field, and also my Hsiang will be awakened. Also, I basically have enough legendary tokens saved up to make it awakened. So we are just waiting until the fighting will actually start, right? Now we're gonna do a lot of debuffs. We are using Control Talent Tree for Kinnara. Kinnara will do enough damage. 1.4 is here and 1.3 is here, and also will deal damage to multiple targets. So basically, I think this hero pair will work, right? I want my Kinnara to stay alive longer in open field, and I feel like this is the way how we are going to do it, right? Of course, we're gonna get Advanced Chain Strike, another healing skill, and hopefully this hero pair will be alive for a long time. So that's like enough speaking about first one. Let's move on to the second one, and we discovered this hero pair a lot of like 4 KVKs ago, and throughout every single KVK, these hero pair have been with us, and we have been getting amazing success from this hero pair, right? In this Tarra support hero pair, we are utilizing Tarra's second skill, a keen 50% attack increase and the resistance damage taken minus 10%, and this buff affects your legion and 4 surrounding friendly legions, which means all of your legions, and that's amazing. Also, we have the Infirm here, damage taken 20% increase, but yeah, for 2 seconds, that's the big no-no. And also, we know that healing is giving you merits, so Indis is healing, Tarra is also healing. Indis has the skill which is increasing legion capacity, and it actually makes this hero pair really, really tanky. So you should not never look at Indis and Tarra at its own merits. This hero pair will increase merits of your other marchers, and that's what makes this hero pair so good, right? As an archer main, I believe wyverns are pretty cool, and you have to utilize every single troop which you have in the game, especially archers if you are archer main. So I believe normal archers have higher damage. The wyvern riders are more tanky. So in order for us to utilize Indis and Tarra, only thing is needed for them to survive, so they will apply those buffs to our friendly legions. That's the whole idea of this hero pair, right? The artifact is like kinda same style, defensive stats, but we are buffing a lot. Our damage dealing archers to nearby friendly legions is pretty nice. Hopefully we're gonna increase the levels of Earth and Judgment, and it will be better for the supportive gameplay, right? For the Warped, of course, we are having Sand Lizard in order for us to get as much heals as possible. In the future, I will get third Stone Aura skill in order for us to get a lot of heals from the Sand Lizard. And yeah, as I said, whole idea of this hero pair is to make other archer hero pairs like at least 10 to 15% stronger, and also you're gonna heal yourself, you're gonna heal your nearby legions, which also gives you quite a lot of merits in Call of Dragons lately, right? I will repeat again, healing also gives you merit. Not a lot, but it also gives you merits. Wyvern Riders, yep, not archers. Utilize your archer troops, so go for the support gameplay with the more tanky troops for archers rather than normal archers, which are having higher amount of damage, right? That's for the second hero pair in March. I will repeat again. Regarding talents, I will speak whenever we're gonna create all marches, right? The next one, which is the most important march for archer players in Call of Dragons, Maggrat and Zayda, your merit getter hero pair. For them, most important job is to defeat enemies and to get as much merits as possible, right? Maggrat is 5551, Zayda is awakened. Of course, we are using normal archers in order for us to deal more damage, because normal archers are dealing more damage than wyverns, right? For the artifact, I will say that Guided Crossbow is the best archer artifact in the game, and it's especially amazing for the Maggrat and Zayda, right? The March speed bonus is impressive. It will make you survive a lot of hard moments whenever enemy is coming towards you, and enemy HP bypass is amazing skill to have for archers, and I believe not only for archers, for almost every single hero pair and troop type, right? More levels you're gonna get for the Gilded Crossbow, better it will be. And that's my current progress. I'm just trying to make Gilded Crossbow level 3, but so far I only had luck for level 2, right? For the Warped, we have a couple of choices. Either you're gonna go for Sand Lizard, which is really cheap to build and it will do its job just to heal, or best Warped for Maggrat and Zayda is actually Shadow Manticore with the Chain Strike synergy, and of course Advanced Chain Strike in order for us to get way more healing. And I believe this Warped is purely perfect for Maggrat and Zayda. It basically has same style of gameplay, dealing damage and healing, right? And main idea of Maggrat and Zayda is that more enemy troops you are actually defeating, more healing you are getting, right? So it's a perfect combination for archers to build this hero pair. I believe this is the most important hero pair for archer gameplay if you want to know which one is the best one, right? So Maggrat and Zayda, expect that this legion will do highest amount of damage. throughout all, and hopefully almost every single player are trying to get Maggrat and Zayda, even if you are mage, because you can easily use mages with this hero pair, and they will do absolutely fine. That's another big beauty of this hero pair. So my main advice to every single archer mains, try to make this hero pair as strong as possible, because they will be the ones who will make you a lot of merits. The next hero pair which I tested at first when Falgrim and Sibyl came out in Call of Dragons. We had an event in the test server, and I tested Kinnara with Sibyl and Falgrim with Nico, right? And of course, finally, I have time to speak about my next project, which will be Falgrim and Nico, right? Why I decided to build this hero pair? Because randomly we got Iron Tusk from the compendium, and yeah, Barbed Manticore. It was time for me to build something else because we finished Shadow Manticore, and yeah, my Nico seems fine. 5-3-5-5, really close to Awakening. Falgrim is 3-1-1-1, but soon I will finish my Hsiang and I will start working on him. And I believe I will start using him at 5-1-1-1 and slowly build up his strengths, right? Here, what's the idea? The whole idea is that finally archer players got the skill damage user archer hero, which is Falgrim, and we have to pair the another like if we're gonna say best skill damage user archer hero was Nico, and right now is Falgrim, right? And playstyle is really simple, dealing damage by the skill. And also, whenever we are dealing damage by the skill, defense break always works amazingly well, right? And also, we have a lot of synergies in our 4 March legions that we're gonna like use every single hero pair strengths in order for us to deal damage, right? And also I believe dealing damage to multiple targets as an archer hero will benefit defense break, and hopefully, and I know for sure because I played with this hero pair, it does amazing job, right? Iron Tusk is the exclusive artifact for the Falgrim hero pair, and here also since I got lucky and I got this artifact, of course I'm going to use it, right? For the Warped, yeah, Barbed Manticore is the Warped, which is great for defense break features. If your Legion already applied defense break, you are getting 50 rage, and I believe getting rage as a skill damage user archer is amazing, right? So far, my Barbed Manticore is work in a progress because, as I said, I finished Shadow Manticore, and it's time for me to work on something else. And yeah, why not? Let's work on Falgrim. Let's work on Barbed Manticore, because next heroes and Warped will be mages, and after that archers. So I believe I will have enough time to make this hero pair strong enough, so we will gonna get a lot of merits, right? Here we're gonna get 3 puncture skills, chain strike synergy, and blood roar, right? That will be the one. And of course, I really like the amount of luck we have on this Warped. And yeah, this will be my 4 March, which I can say I'm expecting more than 12 million merits. The expectations are already set, and I will try my best. And I have to speak about healing. You can see I'm trying my best. Even my Barbed Manticore will have healing in order for this hero pair to have at least some kind of heals, right? In my opinion, in open field PvP, healing is amazing, and I have had a lot of good amount of merits, a lot of great amount of gameplay with my own eyes to decide that if your Legion has higher amount of HP, you are dealing more damage. So healing, which will make you to survive longer with those small amount of heals, it will let you to deal more damage. I know it sucks because hospital is getting full, but if your troop count is pretty high, you are going to enjoy your marches, which are staying alive, and your gameplay is prolonged for a long duration of time, right? So that's what I wanted to speak about healing and my marches. And as I promised, I will tell you regarding the talents of the primary heroes, because only primary heroes' talents actually matter in Call of Dragons. So the first one is, of course, Kinnara. The Kinnara's talent trees are my control talent trees, because Kinnara Hsiang will be mainly for control and debuff. Soul Siphon and the Reticent in order for us to basically cancel enemies artifact and rage use. And here we are having Bullseye, right? I will give you a couple of seconds in order for you guys to understand this talent tree. You can try it yourself. If you will like it, you can keep it, right? This one is for Kinnara. I also tested the Marksman talent tree. I also tested PvP, but I prefer to use control on this hero, right? Next one is Indis, because we have Indis as a primary hero with Indis and Tarra hero pair. And for Indis, not a big surprise yet again, we are using Force Field because I rate HP buffs higher than anything else. And we have Flock of the Blessing for more healing. And yeah, here Rage, we want to have a lot of Rage to heal our Legion and to give a lot of buffs and debuffs to us and to enemies, right? Yeah, that's the support talent tree for the support hero pair. Hopefully you guys will understand this talent tree and you will make it work, right? The third one and most important, which is Maggrat with the Maggrat and Zayda hero pair. We are using Precision talent tree for the Mighty Slash, one of my favorite talents for archers. But also we are using Invisible, and here we are using Bullseye, right? This is a talent tree which I have been using on Maggrat since the day one and with a pretty good success. If you want to check merits on channel, there is a lot of videos which I showcase actual gameplay of Call of Dragons. The last one, which is Falgrim and Nico. My Falgrim is not full level, but still, I went for the skill. I will test out skill talent tree. I'm gonna get Army of Valor and I will test the Cage Animal and of course Spirit Rage. Then I will test Marksman talent tree. Then I will test PvP talent tree, and then I will decide which actually suits my open field gameplay more, and I will keep it, right? So far my first test will be about skill, and let's see how much merits we are going to get with these hero pairs, with these talents, right? So yeah, this is the talent trees of the primary heroes which we are going to use with our 4 archer march. And hopefully, not hopefully, I'm expecting to get 12 million merits, more than 12 million merits from these 4 marches. We are still tier 4 players, but still, I believe we can make it work, right? Hopefully, you liked the video and you learned more about Call of Dragons after watching this video. If you did, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody an amazing day, morning, and night. We are going to see each other really, really soon. Bye bye and good luck.